Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda. All right, we're back talking powerlifting again. We're going to switch over to South Lafourche because they had a contestant that was there for the powerlifting. Of course, we have Coach Marcy Dufresne. There you see her on the far end, and Coach Matt Sheremy. Good to see you all. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks for having us.
And Marcy, I guess you sort of coach across the aisle too because your daughter's there, and she's got a state championship too, right?
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah. I'm gonna see her Friday.
Yes, me too.
All right, good deal. All right, so let's talk a little powerlifting. And Jay, if we could bring up the graphic, they had one of their students over there. There it is. And let's talk about Corinne.
Yeah.
Corinne. I want to make sure we said her. Corinne Adams, 220 weight class, and sophomore.
Sir.
So she's coming back.
Oh, junior.
Oh, junior.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
So we'll get that straight. So tell me about how she did and how y'all think she did.
She did amazing. We this is only our second year, so we are building a new program here, and she's only our second contestant to make it to state. We had one last year. She did amazing. Her growth from last year to this year is, I mean, Marcy, we've been knowing her for a long time. Her growth is it's unbelievable. She's her total list, I believe, was like 630 at state, which I believe she added 10 pounds from regional, but I'm fairly certain she's added 100 over the year from last year.
Yeah.
So she is a phenomenal athlete. She's a great kid, a better kid, honestly. Her father is a principal in the school system.
She actually comes every morning at 4 o'clock and works out with us.
That's true. You told me that last year.
Yeah.
Are y'all crazy? What are y'all doing working out at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Trying to win, Coach. Trying to win.
Yeah, trying to win.
I'll say that in a good way, but it takes dedication. And, you know, I was talking with the other coaches at Vanderbilt. This is a big deal. It's so exciting. It's controlled chaos at its best. So, Marcia, don't you have to get used to the pace?
Yeah. It's exactly it. It's a controlled chaos.
Yeah.
There's people all over the place, and you know, you got to know what the others are lifting so that you can make sure your lifters' numbers are where they need to be at. You know, if you got to add weight, it's a lot. It's a lot going on.
Focusing in on Corinne, but you're looking across and watching your daughter. So you're juggling both situations, but it's just good for the sport. The sport is growing.
Yes.
And it's getting more and more attention. And from our early days of sports here 40 years ago, we weren't talking about powerlifting.
Yeah.
There was no powerlifting as
well,
far as
like
I knew.
to show you how the sport's growing again is we had trouble getting our lifters into meets this year because they didn't, I don't think they expected the turnout. So there's only a limited number of meets that you could get into, and it was a struggle this year. We was thankfully we got her into one or two, I think she got into. Yeah.
And how do you gauge the training when you're training an athlete on weights and all that, and you just don't know if they're gonna be strong one day or a little weaker the next day? Y'all got to sort of gauge their personality, don't you?
Yeah.
You have to learn them.
Yeah. How hard is that to lock in?
I don't find it to be that hard.
Yeah.
Because once you get to know the kid, when they walk in the gym, you know, you can see it. Are they locked in? Is this going to be a good day, or is this going to be an 8 out of 10 day?
Right.
But as long as the kids at the end of the day tell you, hey, coach, I gave you what I got, a little bit is better than nothing. And I'll take a little bit. That's one step forward if we can get that.
How did Corinne do in another thing you got to gauge when they walk into the arena?
Yes.
And they see the big arena.
Yes.
Sometimes you'll see some athletes get the deer in the headlight look, but she seemed like she was fine.
No, I feel like she handled it very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was, and we pushed her a little bit, you know, most of her third lifts, I don't think she ended up hitting, but it was just because we was trying to push her a little bit more. At certain points you're playing with the numbers, and it's state, the last meet of the year, you know, we know she still has next year. So we was trying to do a little bit extra, because if you don't put the weight on the bar, you know, you go with the lower weight and she hits it, great, she hit it. She's still getting 10th place. But if there's a chance that you could put a little bit more on, and with the adrenaline and everything going, and that'll give her 2 more places up or get her closer to the podium,
Yeah.
we're going for it.
I get it. It's
Why
your
not?
job to challenge them and to make sure if you can win a place,
Yeah.
it's our job to give you an opportunity to do it. If you make it, fine. If you don't, well,
Because you never
Give
know
it
in
a
that
shot.
situation, like with the adrenaline and everybody pumping you up and all, they might pull something that you never thought in a million years they would have done it.
Matt, you ever thought you'd be coaching powerlifting years ago?
No, sir. No. Everything I know about powerlifting, I learned in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
It's an amazing sport, though. I think I might be addicted. I think Marcy and I
Yeah.
it's way more fun than we thought this would be. And speaking on the community, man, like if we were by ourselves, I don't know if I'd have this much fun. But when we go to these meets, Central, Thibodeau, Edie White, Vanderbilt, South Lafourche, you would swear we were one team. We all sit together. We're
saw
all
that.
supporting each other's students, each other's athletes. It's one big team, this community, and I love it. I love it. That's what
Yeah.
we
At one point, he was warming up one of Vanderbilt's
Yeah.
athletes because we were busy with the other two that were lifting. You know.
And
And I
when
love-
South Lafourche was there, their coaches are like, okay, this is what we need to do. It's
see
all
that. It means so
collaboration.
much for the sport. I know we run out of time, but thank y'all so much for what y'all do and bringing another sport to the forefront. And Marcy, I know your daughter's coming here Friday. She got a state championship in basketball. Good to see her in power weightlifting. But thank y'all again. We appreciate y'all coming.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you.
All right, we'll be right back. This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.